Welcome to Meeple Podcast. I apologize for Joaquin, who is unable to record, and I'd like to introduce myself. My name is Beatrice and I'm a child of technology. I'm here to give you a summary of the second round of the group stage of the Carcassonne Online World Team Championship on the board game arena. And let's start with Group A, where Hungary continues to lead the standings with 2 wins after defeating Guatemala, a team that has been playing for 3 editions instead of 2, as Joaquin said in the previous chapter. I would like to thank Elias Mokin, who gave Jarquin this information, which he had not realized. Hungary is followed by RCP. The Russian players defeated the Croatians by the minimum, and the captain Blust managed to beat Bibi Costa, as well as Tompa 99 against Tarakanov 28. The rest of the duels ended 2-0 in favor of Anin May, Mikhail Rus, and 71st. Behind them and tied with Croatia at 1 win, Chile, who in this round have achieved a 1-4 victory over the Slovakian team with some changes in their ranks. Slovakia and Guatemala, with 2 defeats, closed the table. I would say that all teams have fielded modified lineups from the previous round in order to comply as soon as possible with the rule that at least 8 players must be fielded during this group stage. The next group, Group B, is led by the United Kingdom, this time with a narrow win over the Netherlands. Curiously, Italy lost to Greece, having beaten the powerful Ukraine in round 1, and Greece being bottom after that 5-0 defeat of the British. But the Ukrainians' defeat by the Romanians was even more surprising, something that is not complicated considering that Romania have an outstanding squad with 2 individual world champions, and that, on this occasion, they have played with Ioana Felicia and 2 other regular players in their national team. 4-1, therefore, for the Romanian national team and Croatia, who remain with 0 points on the scoreboard. All other teams, already mentioned, between UK and Croatia, have 1 win and 1 loss. Group C. Latvia get their first point after being defeated last week by Colombia. The Malaysian team has been the victim of the Latvians, and I would like to highlight the victory of the player Limes Boone, who was the one who gave a tough duel in round 1 to the world champion Martin Moises, and who, this time, has got the only point in favor of the Asian team against Napalm. In the same group, and mentioning Colombia again, it is surprising that the South American team seems to have come to the World Cup with more enthusiasm than ever. They have beaten the Copa America champions, Brazil, after defeating Latvia. And Brazil, who already have 2 defeats to their name, remain behind the Czech Republic and Colombia, and also behind Catalonia, who this time lost to the Czechs by 1 duel difference and remain in 3rd place. So, to recap, Colombia and Czech Republic with 2 points, Catalonia and Latvia with 1, and Malaysia and Brazil with 0 points. Let's move on to Group D. China is a point apart. They beat Belgium just as they did France, 5-0. No comments. Only 2 games won by the Belgians, but no duel on the European side. The reigning world team champions are unbeatable. France beat Vietnam, also by 5-0. And Germany 3-2 against Peru. Nari and Sparklehorse put the 2 victories on the Peruvian side in this last duel that they lost by the minimum. Tough group headed by China and Germany with 2 wins, followed by France and Belgium with a win and a loss, and already with 0 points, Peru and Vietnam. Group E. After losing to the Portuguese, the Americans lost again, this time to Hong Kong. So they remain behind in the table with 0 points. Hong Kong already have their first win and are level with Tunisia, who lost to Taiwan by a heavy score, as well as Finland, who have their 2nd defeat at the expense of the 2nd Portuguese victory. The Portuguese, leaders of this group along with Taiwan. Tunisia and Hong Kong, 1 win. USA and Finland, 2 defeats. Group F. Japan beat Lithuania in one of the first duels of this round. The Lithuanians, who have lost for the 2nd time, and the Japanese already have their first point. The Argentinians and Poles, along with Spain and Mexico, were the last 2 duels of this round. The Argentinians were thrashed 4-1 by European champions Poland. The only match won by the Argentinians was the Pitufo match. Therefore, the Spanish-speaking team accumulated 2 defeats and the Poles remain at the top of the table with 2 victories. And Spain lost their duel 3-2 against Mexico with a difference of only 1 game, 7-6, where Rakarok conceded a draw being the starting player. Congratulations to Mexico on their victory, and we move on in the tournament. So, Poland and Mexico top the table in Group F, followed by Spain and Japan and closing with Argentina and Lithuania. See you in the next episode of the WTCOC. See you soon.